How's it going, folks? How's it going? You already know the waves, and for sure, you already know the vibes. It is King Zachariah White, aka King Big Daddy Drip, back at it like it's nothing with this drip and the sauce, cause I am the boss. I am back. We are here. Happy good day to every single one of you ladies and gentlemen out there in the world. Alright, I hope, well, not even just we hope you guys are doing very, very good, having a marvelous Monday. And even though, like, you guys will likely see this video come tomorrow, like Tuesday, we hope you guys are having a terrific Tuesday for that matter. And, well, I'll just go ahead and say this, right? Of course, on behalf of all of our empires, right, of the R.O.Y.G.B.I.V, the empires of the color spectrums, we're praying a whole lot of good luck, good fortune, blessings, and positivity, pardon me, for everybody, just all the way around the board. Of course, going up to God and all the heavenly kingdom, because they do so much for us, and honestly, there's not enough that we could do to repay them outside of us trying to be the absolute best that we can. Of course, we're trying to be the best that we can to help out everybody, or as many different folks as possible. But of course, we know that y'all are out there putting in y'all hard work as well, so y'all make sure that y'all keep that progress going and y'all keep it flowing, baby. But all that stuff off to the side, this particular video is going to mark, how should I say, the agenda, all right, the agenda for the color spectrum for this the official title, the agenda of the color spectrum empires for this upcoming week. All right, and I guess I'll also just to you know, get, I guess, do a little bit of a preview, right? There's going to be a lot of repeats from what our agenda was last week, and I guess this will go into somewhat of the report for last week's progress. I'll say this, right, and this is just because despite the results, it doesn't indicate that it was a non-productive week for the color spectrums or for the internal sphere or for all of our kingdoms and empires. But let's just in summary, the only thing that I remember hitting from all the different empires, you know, the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the indigo, and violet, I only remember doing, what's it called? Like doing an episode of the Divine Bible Study, all right? And which, again, we got called, between tending to the kingdoms and the empires and also, you know, trying to, I guess even still, this is still us tending to the kingdoms and empires. It's just focused on TES and TEW. Between like us doing, you know, us handling business for the kingdoms and the empires, and also, you know, between tackling the play, that was definitely, you know, taking up a good bit of time. But nonetheless, though, I'm very confident that we'll be able to get to more things this particular week, and allow me to go ahead and get into what, you know, what we have on the agenda. All right. So for the Red Empire, right, you know, of course, our goal is to knock out another episode of the Divine Bible Study. I'll likely try to tackle that come tomorrow. I think I'll be able to you know, make some time for that. All right, but of course there is all of the other empires that we have, right, within the color spectrum coalition, right? So the Orange Empire, I'm still looking to knock out our first episode of the Royal Toy Council, and I already have some ideas. I'm not gonna spoil it because I want y'all to be surprised, all right, for what it is that we're about to come up with. But again, for the Orange Empire, first episode of the Royal Toy Council is definitely something that I'm looking to take care of. For the Yellow Empire, we're looking to get started with the first episode of the Royal Heroes of Divinity, in which, just to you know, give you guys a little bit of a heads up, one cliff note that I ended up writing down for myself and for everybody, all right, within this very first episode, there's going to be focus on introducing the king and the emperor. Like, what what the, and more specifically, what it means to be, a king what it means to be a king and an emperor. Now, granted, I know what the world's definition is, and I know the connotations that the world has attached to it, but with all due respect to any and everything, TIS, TIW, TES, and TEW, all right? We're not, let's just say this, right? We play by the divine set of rules, and we play by our set of rules, all right? And our customs, and in the connotations that we go by. So, in that first episode, it's going to be outlined what, our idea of the king and the emperor is. And I'm also going to focus on giving a look, right? Giving a physical representation to, to the king, to the emperor, right? But that's what we have in store for the Yellow Empire. As far as the Green Empire is concerned, right, we have, I'm still looking to get started on the first episode of the Royal Athletes. Now, though we were always constantly exercising, out and about or around the house, whichever, right? I thought that I had some footage, in a vault somewhere just of me exercising that I'd be able to put up, but it looks like we're going to have to start from scratch, which is perfectly fine by me. I absolutely love it. All right. I'll let y'all know something that I have in planned and stored for the Green Empire. We're going to look to do what I call the free throw challenge, or free throw practice, so to speak. All right, our goal is going to be to hit between 20 and 25. All right, though especially if we happen to be in a row, I'm likely we're gonna be shooting more. All right, but that's what we have for the Green Empire. As far as the Blue Empire, we have still looking to get started on the first episode of the Tongues of Royalty. That's another one that I see us being able to start very, very soon. And with the Tongues of Royalty, it's really learning how to use this muscle right here that's in the mouth. All right, and for the first episode, I know we're actually going to be diving in what I call the Spanish Kingdom. Big shout outs to Duolingo. We're going to be upgrading our Spanish, in which we already know a good bit when it comes to it, but shoot, man, hey, you can never know or learn too much. So we're gonna keep it going and keep it flowing. I'm foreseeing us being able to get started with that come tomorrow, though. That's what I see. All right, we also have the Indigo Empire, all right, in which we're still looking to start the first episode of the Royal Vision. Now, initially last week I wanted to do a study of the Super Bowl, but I know that I'm not gonna lie, between the Super Bowl was pretty long, and plus I know copyright, that stuff is all over the place and whichever. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do an analysis of Show Me, right? The song produced by the External Sphere, and essentially we're going to do a breakdown of the music video that's out on YouTube, right? So that's what we have for this upcoming week. That's another one I could see, I don't see that taking too much time and effort to get done. So definitely I'm seeing that. And we have the Violet Empire, last but not least, in which what my task that I set for the Violet Empire is just essentially posting more episodes. We've already finished an awesome book that I'd love for you guys to check out called Success 101, What Every Leader Needs to Know. Very valuable lessons, right, when it comes to being a leader, being a follower, and I'm not even gonna say being a follower, really just learning how to help oneself individually, learning how to be able to help others as well, because that's really embedded in whatever version of success that everybody has. Being able to help oneself and help others is more or less at the core root of that definition. So or let me not be too presumptuous, for many folks, right? For many folks. But that's pretty much everything all in a nutshell, right? From Roy, or for the R all the way to the V. Those are a lot of things that we got to I guess that we have on our plate. Again, tomorrow I really do see us being able to knock out the Red Empire, the another episode of the Divine Bible Study, an episode of the Tongues of Royalty, all right, and an episode of Royal Vision. I see us being able to knock out those three, all right. But nonetheless, I won't do too much talking, all right. That is what we have for the agenda for this particular week, and towards the end, likely, I'm going to sit down with you guys again, y'all. I think I'm going to try to do what I can to get out some clips from all these different works. But at the end of the week, we'll do the daily report or the weekly report, so that y'all are already in the know for what it is that we were able to get accomplished. But again, I'm doing a whole lot of talking. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. But I do thank y'all for supporting the Color Spectrum's Empires, the Color Spectrum Coalition. Y'all make sure that y'all like the video up, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, all that noise, and the most important thing, make sure that you stay tuned, stay tapped in, and stay locked in, because the juice over here never stops dripping. Alright? Alright. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace, be easy, and as always, y'all stay blessed up.